when we do these second date updates, we always have dudes on the phone that are like, I got the perfect technique for how to meet ladies.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy on the phone today, his name is Sean, and all his email said was that he uses a technique called the Ben Franklin effect. Don't really know what that is, but I'm guessing that's you go to a retirement home and convince all the ladies there that you're the one who invented bifocals, and then they're super excited to meet you because now they can read things. Yeah. Wow, you invented that?
Sexy.
Hey, what's up, Sean? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm interested to find out what the Ben Franklin effect is. Or unless I got it right. Did I get it right?
No, it's not quite like that.
Oh, right.
It's actually a kite in a lightning storm. Is that what it is?
No. You're close.
Okay. So you convince a woman that you are Ben Franklin's ghost and that they must sleep with you in order for you to finally be put to rest?
I mean, you are
I would say I would take that.
This is a real technique. I admit I learned it from this blog, but it's a really legit thing.
It is.
Okay.
So, wait, this is the first time you tried the Ben Franklin technique?
Yeah, I mean, other people have tried it before. I didn't invent it, but yeah.
Okay, well, we'll get to what that is exactly in a second. First, let's find out about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Erica.
Erica. And how did you meet Erica?
We're actually in the same class together. I go to a night school at the community college.
Cool.
She sits next to me a lot of the time, and she's beautiful and really smart. And
Oh my God, do you get so excited when she actually sits next to you in class? Like, here she comes. She's going to sit by me. I don't know.
Is it middle school or college?
yeah, of course I do. And that's why I thought I could try out the Ben Franklin effect on her, because I read about it and I thought maybe this would work.
Okay.
So basically you ask a girl to do something for you, and she does it, and subconsciously she then likes you more, and she's more open to you. She's receptive to you. And Ben Franklin apparently used this with his rival inventors or something to get them to like him more.
So he'd be like, hey, can you pick up that paper I dropped? And then they would do it, and all of a sudden, subconsciously, they like him more because they did something for him?
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
So what did you ask her to do for you?
I sort of planned this out, I have to admit. But the first thing I did was I dropped a pencil in class, and I said, hey, Erica, would you mind picking that up? And she did. She picked up the pencil. All right, okay, all going according to plan.
And then you winked at her and you're like, now you want to sleep with me, don't you?
I mean, it wasn't that effective.
Oh, okay.
Pencil isn't a good analogy there.
Well, I had to stick with it, right? So then the next week, I said something like, hey, Erica, would you mind if I borrow some paper? And she's like, sure. And she ripped out a paper from her notebook and she gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. The next week, I said, hey, Erica, if you happen to be at the drugstore this week, would you mind picking up some Post-it notes for me?
What? Now you're
So you
having
actually,
her run
you
errands
actually asked her to grab you some Post-it notes from the store?
Did you give her your grocery list the following week?
No. I mean, I actually needed some Post-it notes, but she looked at me really funny.
Of course.
But I said, no, I'll pay you back, and my schedule's just been crazy, but I'll pay you back. And she did it. She got me the Post-it notes, and she brought them the next week.
But don't you think, I don't know that she likes you more. Doesn't it say that she liked you to begin with if she's willing to go think of you and pick up Post-it notes?
Well, maybe, but I'm trying out the technique.
Okay, right. We'll stick to the technique.
So it appears to be working at this point. I mean, she's doing the things that you're asking.
Well, yeah, and after the Post-it notes, I realized, like, okay, I can sort of just sit down and talk to her now. So
Okay.
I said, hey, we should hang out sometime.
And then she was like, yeah, but my schedule's pretty busy picking up things from the store for you. I don't know if I will have time to go out with you.
Well, she said yes, so, I thought it was working.
Nice.
Okay.
What'd you guys do?
So I had this idea. I thought it was a pretty creative idea because I don't have a lot of money. I'm taking these classes. So I figured we would go to 7-Eleven and do sort of like a cheap wine tasting.
Dude, that's awesome. I give you lots of points for that.
Wow.
Thank you. I thought it was kind of clever. So we bought all these like $5 wines, and then we took them to the park, sort of nearby, and we tried out these wines, and we were laughing, and we were talking about true crime podcasts. We both listened to them, and we were sort of really connecting.
And then you're like this Carlo Rossi and Boone's Farm. I mean, the notes are really amazing. Very oaky.
Would you like a mad dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not wine experts, but that was sort of the fun.
Yeah, totally.
And then she said she had to get going. And so I walked her to the bus and gave her a hug, and, that was it. But I thought, okay, that went pretty well.
Okay.
That's not
All right.
terrible.
And have you guys talked much after that?
We were texting for a while, and she sort of stopped responding to me, but she said, like, hey, I'm going through a difficult time, which I wasn't really sure what that meant. And then it started happening that I was in class and she would stop sitting near me. You know, maybe she thinks, who is this guy taking me out to 7-Eleven? This guy clearly isn't going places, you know.
I don't think that's what she meant by a difficult time. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds like she's going through some stuff and just maybe doesn't need a relationship right now.
I mean, maybe, but it sounded kind of like an excuse because, like, if we actually did connect, then I don't know why she would sit farther away from me.
Yeah, it doesn't really explain why she would not want to even be around you, if that's what it looks like.
Yeah, and I can take her on a real date, but anyway, I need your help to sort of figure this out. I'm really hoping to get a second date because I really liked her.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, man. Hang on. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Sean is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Erica. They actually are in class together and they went out on a date to 7-Eleven. They just bought a bunch of stuff, went to a park and drank some really crappy alcohol. Yeah. But he says it was a great time. And then she left, gave him a hug. But since then, apparently she said she's been going through something and she won't even sit next to him in class. So he's confused why she doesn't want to hang out with him again. Hey, Sean, since you guys are like in class together, have you tried maybe, you know, pulling out the chair for her and then pulling it all the way out when she's about to sit down so she falls down, or maybe like going out and getting on the teeter-totter and, you know, getting on one side and then just getting off so that she slams down on the ground? You know, it seems like a good effective way to do that in that situation.
Yeah, it's cool crap.
You know, show her you like her. Yeah, you know, maybe throw some paper at the back of her head while you're in
Really
class,
good.
you know, something like that.
Cut her ponytail off?
Yeah,
like,
roll
where are
the
we
shirt
going to
It was not like that. I think we're a little too old for that.
I don't know, give it a shot, man. All right, I'm about to dial her phone number right now. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, well, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Erica?
Yes, this is.
Hey, Erica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thank you for asking. You wondering why a radio station is calling you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you might be. I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Oh.
His name is Sean.
Oh. Okay.
You ever heard of a second date update before?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know about it.
Okay.
So you guys are the ones who do that?
Yeah, we do that on the show. What it is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again after, they can email us and we'll get you on the phone and ask why. So Sean emailed us because he's confused. He says that you guys had a great time together, but now you're not really talking to him and you also don't even sit in the same area as him anymore in your class.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sean is wondering if he did something wrong on his date.
No, he didn't do anything wrong on the date. The date was really fun. We're both students right now, and obviously funds are short. So he had this idea. He's like, we're going to do a wine tasting.
Yeah, he told us all about your date. And it sounded like kind of like a fun thing to do. Even if you weren't broke, it just kind of sounded fun and quirky. But
I love wine, and I even want to do it. I'm like, that actually sounds like a great idea that I will be doing this Saturday night.
did he do something?
No, he didn't do anything. I'm going through a really difficult time with something in my life right now, and I have some drama going on, and I needed time to not date or like have someone texting me every single day.
Told him, he told us that you texted him and you're going through a difficult time. I'm like, dude, give the woman some space.
Yeah, and like he's very sweet, but he just kept persisting and kept on bugging, and it's like I have some drama going on with my girlfriend, and he like wouldn't back off, and so that kind of turns me off. It's like, can you just listen and respect my wishes?
Okay.
So probably us calling you for him is even sexier.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you have something serious going on. I don't want to really like keep prying about that because I don't want you to treat us just like you did him and stop talking to us. But would you mind at least like maybe telling him that this is the reason you're not talking to him is because you're dealing with something right now?
But she already told him that.
Yeah, I guess, when I see him in class, I could just tell him then,
Yeah. Or you could do it now because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. What do you think about that?
Wait, what?
Surprise.
Yeah. Sean is on the other line listening.
Are you serious?
Not bugging
Yes,
you
I
at
am.
all. Yeah.
Hey, Erica.
Sorry.
Hi. You just don't give up, do ya?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be weird or anything, but I want to know what's going on in your life. I mean, I care for you, Eric, and I'm worried about you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, but, I'm just dealing with enough from my friend and my mother.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just that I haven't heard from you in a while, and I really do care for you, Erica, and I want to, be here for you, you know what I mean? I want to know what's going on with you.
Erica, are you annoyed by this, or do you think it's sweet? Where do you stand right now?
I understand that his intentions are pure, but I'm going through the worst thing ever right now, so...
Well, it's don't you want to respect her boundaries? She's obviously set them.
Yeah, of course. The last thing I want is for you to feel uncomfortable, Erica. I'm a really good listener. So if you ever do want to talk about it, I'm here. I just want to let you know that.
I mean, he's a really good listener who doesn't understand that you already told him that you had something going on in text message and that you weren't available for a relationship.
Can you just tell me, Erica, is it a death in the family? Because I understand what that's like.
No, it's not that.
That's good.
Okay. I'm glad that no one died or anything. Is it your parents got divorced?
Sean, I think the point is she doesn't want you to press her into talking about it.
You're just going down the list of possible scenarios.
Look, okay, fine. It's just my best friend, who I've known since I was 2 years old, is getting married, okay? And I'm also very close with my mother, and my best friend has been close to my family for years, family vacations together and everything. And she didn't invite my mom to her wedding, but she invited our other friend's mom, who she's only known for 5 years, to the wedding.
What?
Oh.
That's what you're going through?
Wait, your mom didn't get an invite to your best friend's wedding? I mean, I'm not trying to downplay your problems, but that's the big thing that you're dealing with?
Yeah. Do you know, how insulting that is? To my mother? She's been a part of the family for years, and then she didn't invite my mom to the wedding, but she invited our other friend's mom. So there, Sean, now you know. Now you know what you've been pressing me about, and I hope you feel good about yourself.
Wait. You told me that you were going through a difficult time in your life. Like really difficult.
Yeah. This is difficult. It's a very difficult time.
But I just want to get it straight. Your mom wasn't invited to a wedding?
I like how we're all repeating it.
I know.
No, hey, you got to be fair, though. I mean, everybody deals with things differently, and this is hard on Erica.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, and I understand, and I just want to be here for you. But that's kind of silly, right? I mean, that's kind of...
What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
It is not silly. Imagine that you were going to go to, your best friend's wedding, and then your dad wasn't invited. You'd probably be upset about it.
Well, yeah, maybe for 2 minutes, but I was expecting something a lot more devastating than that.
Well, I'm sorry that my version of devastation doesn't meet your standards, okay? But I'm actually going through something really difficult right now. And this is exactly why I didn't tell you, is because I knew that you wouldn't understand, and now here you are, giving me shit about it on the radio.
Okay.
Who does that anyways, okay?
I get it. I'm sorry. Okay, I get it.
I get it. I get it. Oh, my God. Hey, but you know what? Lucky for you, Erica, that this is the worst thing you're dealing with. You live a very charmed life.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, Brooke.
I
think it's supposed to mean that,
that's
that's
worst thing, then good on you.
Yeah.
This is a big thing. Why is everyone treating me like this isn't a big issue? This isn't a big deal or something, okay?
No.
It is.
I agree with you, Erica. This is the worst thing happening in the world right now. I can't believe it.
At least Jubal understands.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, you're all sitting there laughing, and you're not even thinking about my poor mother who's sitting at home all by herself, crying every night, wondering what she did.
No, I feel you. I feel you. There's a Saturday out there where your mom doesn't have plans and other people do. I feel you. That is horrible,
I'm
Erica.
starting to feel bad. I am. I'm starting to feel bad for you.
Try not to
Oh, my
laugh.
God. Erica, it's just perspective. That's all we're saying. Get some perspective here.
Here's some perspective. You guys are all assholes, okay?
Whoa.
Bye.
No.
Did she hang up?
I think she's gone. I think she's gone.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
Sean, I didn't even get to ask, but I'll just do it now since
Oh,
she's
my
not
gosh.
here. Would you like to go out with Sean on a second date, Erica? We'll pay for it.
Date to the wedding?
She's not answering. I think that's a no, Sean.
Oh, Oh, Sean.
Wow.
How are you feeling right now about that?
I'm sort of having a difficult time deciding this now. It's kind of weird.
It is. I agree. It is weird that her friend wouldn't invite her mom to her wedding.
I know. What is up with that?
Horrible, Sean.
They like grew up together.
Yeah, I feel like maybe she's a little too dramatic for me. I'm not going to lie.
What? Did you hear what she said, Sean?